K-pop is a tightly structured world built on respect, discipline, and unspoken rules. But what if those rules came from a 3,000-year-old philosophy? To truly understand K-pop, we need to talk about Confucianism. Confucianism is an ancient philosophy from China that deeply shaped Korean society. At its core, it values hierarchy, respect for elders, social harmony, and loyalty to authority. It's not a religion but a way of organizing relationships, from family to workplace. And in K-pop, these values quietly structure everything, from how idols speak to how they behave. In K-pop groups, hierarchy is a built-in structure, and it closely mirrors Confucian values. Age, debut order, and experience all play a key role in determining status. Older members are naturally given more respect, and younger ones are expected to follow that lead. The group leader isn't just the spokesperson, they often act as a caretaker, mediator, and internal authority figure. On the other end, the youngest member, the maknae, takes on a more passive, respectful role, learning from their elders. Even everyday speech follows strict rules. Younger idols use formal language called 존댓말 when speaking to seniors, and only switch to informal 반말 if given permission. These rules don't just keep order, they reflect a deep cultural belief that harmony comes from knowing your place and acting accordingly. Beyond individual groups, the entire K-pop industry runs on the Sunbae-Hoobae system. A Sunbae is someone with more experience, usually someone who debuted earlier. A Hoobae is a junior, regardless of age. This relationship dictates how idols interact across agencies and generations. Juniors are expected to greet seniors first, bow deeply, speak with extreme politeness, and sometimes even step aside to let Sunbaes pass. Failing to follow these unspoken rules can lead to public backlash, or worse, quiet exclusion within the industry. These rituals of respect aren't just about manners, they're about reinforcing a shared code of hierarchy, responsibility, and legacy. In K-pop, the agency isn't just a management company, it's a central authority figure. From the trainee period to years after debut, idols are taught to follow decisions without question. This dynamic reflects Confucian ideals of loyalty and obedience to hierarchical power. Speaking out, disagreeing publicly, or challenging the company is often seen as disruptive, even disrespectful. That's why you rarely see idols refusing schedules, openly criticizing their agency, or breaking contract terms even when they're mistreated. Maintaining group harmony, even at personal cost, is valued more than individual expression. The idol is not just a performer, they're a loyal representative of the company. This system creates discipline and stability, but it can also silence voices, especially when power is abused. In the K-pop world, being talented isn't enough. Idols are expected to be humble, modest, and emotionally restrained. This behavior isn't just branding. It's deeply rooted in Confucian ideals. Public humility shows respect for others, and keeping emotions in check is seen as a form of maturity. That's why idols constantly thank their fans, staff, and seniors, often with deep bows or carefully worded apologies. Even after massive success, they avoid showing pride, and when involved in a scandal, no matter how minor, they're quick to apologize, sometimes tearfully, in public. This culture of humility creates the image of the perfect idol, respectful, grateful, always putting the group and community above self. But behind the scenes, this expectation can be emotionally demanding. It encourages self-censorship and punishes vulnerability that doesn't fit the script. Confucian values shape the heart of K-pop, from how idols speak to how they behave to who holds power. It's a system built on respect, obedience, and emotional control. As K-pop goes global, these cultural roots remain, but so do the tensions. Have you noticed these dynamics in your favorite group? Comment below and subscribe for more deep dives into K-pop culture.